This is what it looked like up here when he built the tower. There wasn't a whole lot. The trees had already been cleared for building at that point. Most of the town was down here by the water. So we had the tower, that's what we call it. He had a home for his family. He had a couple of other buildings that he rented out. So that was another source of income. He had one that he had kept a stable so you could rent a horse and, you know, go out for a while. And also, he had a big long building that he rented out as a dance hall and a bowling alley, candlepin bowling. Really
so he had it all going.
He had it all going on. I know, it's kind of neat, you know.
Today, regulation keep you from opening a hot dog stand, let alone do all that.
You needed practically an act of Congress. Yeah. But yeah, he had his whole thing going on. We know so little about the man, you know. People ask it. We don't know anything. We know what he did, but we know very little about things that we're kind of interested in now. But we don't.
That's because, well, back then everything was word of mouth, mainly. So you knew the stories. He's a good man. He's such and such, and
somebody around here is writing a book on him. It's in the process of working on it. These are some old family photos. We do a lot of kids tours during the season. These are the models that are photographed downstairs because when they did the 2000 renovation, one of our volunteers put these together so we'd have a visual.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't have any diagrams. This is kind of cool for folks from away, so you can really get an idea of what the harbor looks like. This is the peninsula here. This is the Portland Peninsula. We are here. The tower is like here. This is the Portland Headlight. Have you been out there?
No.
It's 15 minutes away and it's free. You have to go.
Oh, wait, that's by Cape Elizabeth?
Yeah.
That's where we're going. That's our other destination today.
Good.
You said it and it's like...
Portland Headlight, Fort Williams. There's two forts on the same thing.
Yeah, I got a few things. It's one of them.
Okay, good. Because see, that's the shipping channel.
Okay.
So that Portland Headlight, Fort Williams, they're both on the same site. They guard the entrance to the harbor. This is the deep water channel right here.
So they couldn't sneak into otherwise it wasn't deep enough.
There is one other entrance into a deep water entrance, but it's not a clear shot.
You had to know it.
You had to know it, yeah. But this is what everybody uses because it's a clear shot. They got to do a 45-degree angle when they come in here. But this is where Moody was looking because this is where everybody was coming. And you get a nice idea of the islands that protect the inner harbor here. And like I mentioned, this is the northernmost deep water port. And in the Second World War, this is where the North Atlantic Fleet had their refueling depot. Right over here off Long Island. And so there were submarine gates all cutting off all of the other entrances into the harbor, and even here. And the observatory was used as a spotting tower. Portland was under a blackout because we were that close to Europe. And the Nazis knew what was going on over here. We had two shipyards going over here. All these ships were coming in here for refueling, and they were using this as a training ground for the green sailors. The Navy moved all its operations up from Virginia and Newport, Rhode Island into Portland, Maine for the war years. That's why when you go to the Headlight, you'll see the remains of all the fort that are there. A lot of them, they left them so people could really get a sense of what that was all about. And if you go to the right of the lighthouse, which is where the best photos are, by the way, if you go to the light, you'll be looking at the lighthouse, you go to the right, there's a little like flower beds there. There's a memorial to the USS Eagle, which was sunk by a U-boat, Nazi U-boat, right off the coast of Cape Elizabeth, right here. So this was a very active area during the war years. Now it's getting a little sleepy again, but you know, it's a very important harbor. Questions?
Yeah.
It's cool, huh? Yeah, these are the old folks from home.